thinks that's cool? Raise your hand. Okay. Everybody willing to play? Raise your hand if you're willing to play. Okay, raise your hand if you're willing to look weird while you're playing. Okay, good, because it's more or less, right? Don't worry, you're going to look weird with the rest of us. You'll only look as weird as I'm going to look. And the downside of this technique is it looks weird as heck. The positive side of this technique is it works and it's fast. And it'll work for almost all of you. There might be one of you in this group that it doesn't respond to it, and that's okay. So here's what we're going to do. Has everybody got their belief? The ones that we mapped out, have you got your belief all nailed down? And have you found the emotional state that's attached to it? And you've got the intensity level? So I want everyone to give me their numbers here in a minute. And we're going to start off with a baseline. We're going to do a round as a group, and then I'm going to divide you up into pairs, and I'm going to have you practice this in pairs. Is that all right? Yeah, buddy. So let's go ahead. And let's take, we're going to call this, we're going to give names over here, name, baseline round. That means where we're starting off. I don't need to know what the belief is, but I want to know what you're focused in on, and I want to know how intense it is, right? So let's start over here. Monica?
Resignation. Oh, Monica.
Yeah, Monica, how intense is the emotion? That's all I need to know.
100.
100? Okay, Dale?
Guilt.
Guilt, and how intense?
40.
40? Okay, let's go here.
Shame, 90.
90. Okay, Fredo. Okay, I'm going to skip you. Maru?
No confidence.
90. How do you spell your name? Is it M-A-R-U? Okay, 90.
I got it.
Okay.
56, 94.3.
Whoa.
Okay, cool. We're good. Oh, I missed you over here. Sorry, John.
Fear of failure, 60% only.
Okay, good. And let's go back here. Judy?
Bluff.
What's that?
Bluff.
What?
Bluff. B-L-U-F-F-E-D.
Okay, and what's the number?
90.
90, okay. All right, and let's go over here.
Aric, 90.
A-R-I-C?
A-U-R-I-C.
Sorry.
I'm the only one you like.
90? All right, let's go in the back. Rick?
87.
Okay. And let's go over here. Melissa?
100.
Okay. Over here, Janice? And
90.
Timmy?
80.
Vicky?
77.
Am I missing anybody? Okay, let's go through the tapping points first. There are 5 points. Okay, I'm going to take off my glasses so you can see. And if you don't think there's irony in that, I think that's funny. Okay, so you can see the tapping points more carefully. First time I said that, I didn't realize I said that, and the guy pointed out, he's like, wait, you're taking off your glasses so I can see? How does that work?
Can you hand him your glasses?
I'm like, here you go, right? So here's point number 1. Take your fingers like this. We're taking the pads of the fingers up here. We're going to go right where the eyebrow starts. So we're not up here, not where your eyebrows land when you're like raising your eyebrows, but down here. This is point number 1. Repeat after me. I'm going to give you the technical names for these. You ready? Inside eyebrow. Okay? Okay, so go ahead and do that. Turn to your neighbor and go, nanu, nanu. No. No, this is inside eyebrow right here, okay? So this is point number 1. Point number 2, again, technical name. Outside eye. Oh. Yeah, that's brutal, isn't it? Outside eye.
I'm not going to remember that.
I know. One more time. Inside eye. Inside eyebrow, outside eye. Okay? Go down here. It's like the top of the cheekbone. Bottom eye. Okay? This is not eye butt. This is bottom eye. Okay? Okay? Okay, one more time. Inside eye. Repeat after me. Inside eye. Outside eye. Under eye. Okay, you got that? Next one, we're going to take the fronts of the fingers. And I want you to imagine I've got a tie on. I'm going to be just right to the right or right to the left of where the tie would be, right below the collarbone. There's like a little tender spot right there. I can't see where you guys are. We're not way out here. We're way in here. Okay?
On the bone.
You're not on the bone. You're going to be right under the bone.
On there?
Okay? Repeat after me. I, Tarzan. Call this chest thump. Chest thump. Okay? Yeah, that's right. You're Jane. That's right. Okay, so one more time. Inside eyebrow, outside eye, under eye, chest thump. Okay? Those are the 4 tapping points. Then we've got a wrist grab. Wrist grab can be either right hand or left hand. I'm going to grab my left wrist with my right hand. And it is just a light grabbing of the wrist. And the technical name for this is wrist grab. All right, I know that's hard to remember. Okay, that's super intense. Professor, slow down. Slow down, professor. All these anatomical terms, right? For those of you that are acupuncture heads and you want to ask me later, I can give you the acupuncture names for everything. But it's not, you don't need to remember, right? They don't do those. Yeah, that's why it's simple. Can you do them? You can do them. There's a bunch of points you can do. A ton of points you can do, but it overwhelms people. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's it. Those are the points. Now, we're going to do an affirmation phrase. How many of you are fans of Frozen? Raise your hand if you like the movie Frozen.
I do.
Let it go, let it go. Okay, all the way down, right? I know, she can't do it. She has a phobia, right? Yeah, a traumatic experience. She's a vocal instructor, and all of her little girls want to sing.
Frozen.
I know, Frozen. No, yeah. So while we're tapping, the affirmation phrase we use here is let it go. When we get down to the wrist, we're going to use the affirmation peace. Peace. So it's let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Peace. You don't even have to build an ice palace or anything. Okay? Okay. So those are the points. That's the affirmation. Now we're going to do 2 other things, and I'm not going to jot this down because we've already taken baseline. I don't want to mess this up. What we do is you're going to tune in to the emotional energy or the thought energy that is around the thing that you're tapping on. Okay, so Monica, yours was?
I don't care. What's that?
Okay, I don't.
With an R, I can't remember what it is.
Resignation. Resignation. So Monica's going to tune into her resignation. When you tune into resignation, you said earlier that it shows up here. Is that right? Or where's it?
That's more the sad and lonely.
Okay, so where is it showing up now? The resignation.
So blah, like that.
Like blah. So she's going to tune into her blah. Then, so if I was Monica, I would tune into my blah, I would start tapping, and then I would breathe in. I'd breathe out. And then I would say, let it go. But you don't have to sing it. You can actually change the affirmation. If you need to change the affirmation, you can say anything else people say, like I forgive myself, or I accept myself, or any other number of things. So really, if that does trigger you, you could actually say something else.
It just gets stuck in my
I know.
I'm singing instead of tapping.
Which may not be bad. Which may not be bad. So that is what we do. And then we go all the way down. Then she tune into it again. I'm tuning into the resignation, the blah. Tune into it. Tap. Breathe. Let it go. Tune in. Tap. Breathe. Let it go. Tune in. Tap. Breathe. Let it go. And then finally we go down to the wrist and we're going to do something else. Here's what we do when we go down to the wrist. Everybody close your eyes, grab your wrist, close your eyes, and imagine a peaceful place. Imagine a restful place. And be there. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Peace. And repeat that word out loud when you're ready. Peace. There you go. And that's it. That's the whole sequence. So that's how to do it. We're going to do it 3 times together, then we're going to break up in groups, and we're going to keep on going through it. Now, here's the cool thing about this. You do 1 round, and then you measure it, and then you rinse and repeat. How many times can you tap on something?
Till it's
till it's gone. Right? Is that cool? Everybody in for a little experiment? So I want you to tune in to whatever you started off with, and notice it probably will change a little bit round by round, but tune into wherever it is right now. And once you've got it, just give me a little hand raise so I know you're with me. Okay? Good. So tune into it. Start tapping with me. Tune into wherever you're feeling it, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling. Then start tapping. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Okay, go to the outside of the eyes. Tune into the feeling, tune into the thought. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Okay, go to the bottom of the eyes. Tune in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Okay, go to the chest. Okay, tune in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Grab a hold of your wrist. Tune into what's there. And now just go to a happy place, a peaceful place. A place where you can be totally calm, totally still, totally peaceful, totally relaxed. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, say the word peace. Peace. Just let your whole body have that peaceful experience. When you're ready, open your eyes. Okay? Monica, 0 to 100. No right or wrong answer.
I mean, I feel peaceful, but I don't feel any more motivated. So I still feel resigned.
How much resignation is still there between 0 and 100?
95.
95. Okay, perfect. Dale?
About 35.
35. Mike?
Not 30.
Okay. Fredo?
81.
Point. Maru?
16?
John?
I need to move mine up, to be honest.
That's good.
Over again. 75.
Did it go up from 60 to
I
75?
just got honest with me when I thought about it, so it went up from 60 to at least 75.
Perfect. Okay, Judy?
Oh, it went up to the same or maybe more.
It went up. So where is it now?
About the same. So 90.
90. Okay. Arik?
Let's say 90 still.
Okay. Rick?
42.
Melissa?
99.
Janice? Okay. Cherry?
80.
Timmy?
77.
Vicky?
Mine is about 75.
Okay. Cool. I'm not worried if they go up or down. We just want a good, honest assessment of wherever you're at. Is that all right? In fact, a lot of times people will go up before they come back down. So that's real normal pattern. We're not going to talk about the whys and the wherefores right now. We're just going to do it. Is that all right? So we're going to do 2 more rounds together, and then we're going to split up into pairs. Well, maybe I'll demonstrate how you work with somebody when you're working in pairs, and then we'll have you guys go work for a minute and see how much you can move this stuff with just the tapping. Is that all right? Okay, so one more time. Tune into whatever's up. Notice if it's the same or if it's different or if it's similar. Okay? Just tune into whatever's there. Could be an image, could be a thought, could be a feeling. And then when you've got it, just start tapping with me. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Okay, go to the outside of the eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Bottom of the eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Chest thump. Breathe out. Let it go. Okay, grab a hold of the wrist. Imagine a peaceful place, a happy place. And be there, see what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Peace. Peace. Good. Okay. Let's run through. This is round 2. Monica?
90.
90. Okay, Dale?
35.
35. Mike?
10.
10. Fredo?
41.3.
41.35? 32? 34. Okay, just checking. Okay, Maru? 16 or 16?
Yeah, 16.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you. Okay. Okay, John?
Same, 75.
75. Okay, Judy?
70.
Arik? Rick?
32.
Melissa?
The same.
99?
Yeah.
Janice? Okay, Cherry? Did you say 80? Okay, Timmy? Vicky? Okay, perfect. Round 3. Okay, one more time. Okay, we're doing good. Tune back into it. Notice the thought, notice the feeling, notice the tension that might be in the body. Just wherever it is fine. There's no right, no wrong. It's just your experience. And then one more time. Pop back around, start tapping. Okay. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Repeat after me. Let it go. Go to the outside of the eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Go to the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. Grab the wrist. Back to your happy place, peaceful place. Breathe in. And breathe out. Peace. Peace. Okay, last round we're going to do as a group. Then I'm going to show you how to work with people one-on-one. Monica?
Same.
Same? Okay, Dale?
30.
Okay, Mike?
0.
Okay, Fredo?
20.
Point?
0.
0, 0? Okay, wow. 0, 0, 1? Just kidding. Maru?
55.
Okay, John?
72.
Point? I'm just kidding. Judy?
65.
Okay, Arik?
17.
Rick? Melissa?
95.
Janice?
75.
Cherry?
65.
Timmy?
71.
Vicky? 60? Okay. All right, so now here's a question. Let's grab a hold of one that didn't change an awful lot. Let's go to, like Melissa, from 100 to a 95. So this is a question. This is a real question. Is there a difference between 100 and 95? Yeah, there is. This may be the difference that she needs to be able to step forward or not step forward. That makes sense? So when we're talking about a break, ideally we can take your foot all the way off the brake, but sometimes that doesn't happen in one day, realistically. Sometimes what happens is you start to soften your hold on the brake little by little. For some people, I've literally seen them, the difference between achieving and not achieving is the difference between pulling the foot off the brake by 2 or 3%. And that's it. They still have their thing, but it's softened just enough that they can step forward easily. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. So Will's definition of working and not working is not, is it gone or is it there? My definition is, has it softened at all? Right? Go ahead. A couple questions.
Question for those that didn't change much.
Yep.
Because, and this is where I'm coming from. As I thought about those areas, the definition, the clarity of the issue became more clear.
Right.
rather than the solution, or anything else about it, is able to see the problem better,
It looked different, right?
look different.
Yeah, so your perspective changed. Notice that's a cognitive change. Your thinking changed by doing the tapping, which is interesting, isn't it? Sometimes I'll have people, and I didn't want to go into detail about this because I want to make sure we get to at least one gas pedal technique before the end of the day, because I promised that, right? I really want a whole nother day is what I want, but we don't have time for it. So I'm giving you everything I can. But what a really common thing to have people have happen is their perspective, literal perspective of the image will change. Like the image that they're looking at has become fuzzier, becomes farther away, they start to feel detached from it, and the imagery inside the head actually will start to change, very commonly. I wish I had, someday I'm going to teach a whole workshop on just this that's like 2 or 3 days long, just to show you all the little subtle nuances and teach you how to work with people and how to work on your own stuff, because there's a lot of nuances. But for now, we just want basics, okay? But great observation and very common. Sometimes what happens is the number actually goes up, but what happens is you're focusing in on a different aspect of the problem or even a different memory attached to the problem. Is that what happened to you? I'm not sure.
I saw a little gust of wind blow over the top of it.
Yeah.
And then it talked to me and it says, you need me to stop being a brick wall.
Right.
It just simply asked the question. That's as far as we got.
That's okay. But sometimes when it goes from a lower number to a higher number, the internal imagery will also change. We were actually dealing with something different. Sometimes you're moving from one issue to another issue, but the second issue has more intensity to it. So there's a bunch of little subtleties that can happen along the way. But for now, notice almost everybody had a drop. And that is powerful, even if the drop was 1%. People will go to therapy. This is no knock on therapy, but some people, I've known people who've gone to therapy for like 20 years and never had something soften 1%. Right? So to be able to go, well, we just did 5 minutes and darn it only dropped 2%. It's like, it dropped 2%. Holy cow. That's awesome. If you did that another 100 times, it'd be gone. Right?